In this video, find out why the Vivid Voltage Build and Battle Kit is still worth buying, even at 300% over retail price. Welcome to the PokePointers channel. I'm Steve and welcome back. In today's episode, we're going to take a look at a really hot product the past couple months, the Vivid Voltage pre-release Build and Battle Kit. I think this particular product has some super interesting characteristics, and it's really easy to break down the cost components, so it's easy to calculate whether or not it's a good deal. We're also going to go over the price history on where it started, where it's ended up, and what the market value is looking like. And as an added bonus, I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret on where I bought my boxes several weeks back and where I think you should be looking. Finally, as part of my Road to 1,000 Instagram follower giveaway, I'm going to be giving a lucky subscriber a Unified Minds 3-pack blister box. Other details about this qualifying giveaway will be down in the description, so you definitely don't want to miss out. So let's talk about what you get in the Build and Battle Kit. These were released on October 31st of last year. In these boxes, you get a couple really cool things. You'll get a deck building sheet. You also get 4 Vivid Voltage sealed booster packs. And then here's the big kicker. You get a 23 card pack of cards, including 1 of 4 alternative art promos. So you do have a 25% chance of scoring either a Donphan card, a Snorlax card, a Lugia card, and then finally, the one that everybody's really been chasing, that pre-release Charizard. So if we look at the current price for this kit, it's currently hovering at around $65 to $70 per box. It started off at an MSRP retail price of around $19.99, and it quickly took off from there. It's likely that when people found out about this Charizard, they were able to pull it from the box. They realized that this was going to be a limited print run. You could not find this Charizard anywhere in the Vivid Voltage set, let alone in any other Sword and Shield expansion, and they realized Charizard's a hot Pokemon. It's historically been a hot Pokemon for 25 years, and it's worth it to get it now, buy up all the stock. When we take a look at eBay, you can clearly see how hyped this particular Charizard is, with highs reaching of $130 for a single card that is almost 25% guaranteed in a particular box. That is followed by the Lugia at $45, $15 for the Snorlax, and then finally $11 for the Donphan. So you add that Charizard in, that one-of-a-kind Charizard, to this set, and it just massively hypes this Build and Battle Kit up. Price in the fact that pre-releases will generally never get reprinted again, and people sort of have this FOMO about the scarcity of that card and just wanting to get it, grade it, before they'll never have a chance to ever again. That means that whatever's been sold as of October 31st, they likely haven't printed anymore. What you're seeing on the shelves now is probably extra inventory, but after that, cut off. There's nothing left. So if the retail price is $20, why in the hell would I be recommending a fair price at $65 to $70 for this box? That's just crazy. But let's bring in another concept from one of my previous videos about expected value, where we take the probability of pulling a particular card in the Vivid Voltage set, multiplied by the dollar value, the market value of that particular card, and then figuring out what that card is worth to the kit. The last time I valued the Vivid Voltage booster pack, TCG player prices were pretty low. This was about maybe a month ago or so, where I valued the pack to be right under $3. Now, just a couple weeks later, with the scarcity going on and people freaking out about buying sealed product, and they've been bum rushing to get Vivid Voltage. You can't even find it in stores anymore, at least very easily. Cards like the Rainbow Rare-Fat Pikachu, the Full Art Trainers have just gone up overnight. I mean, I think I calculated in one of my Instagram posts that the Pikachu has been going up 3% every single day since November. With this new price increase across the board, we actually have to go back to my spreadsheet and update the prices. And what I found is that the new value for a Vivid Voltage booster pack has now reached about $3.50 as the fair price. This means that if you can find a pack under $3.50, that's technically a good deal under expected value. Now, at this point, you'll probably be very lucky to find it even at MSRP. I've seen on eBay and Facebook Marketplace, Vivid Voltage booster packs have been going for $6 or $7 because just the public is irrational. Remember that you get 4 of these packs per built-in battle kit, so that brings your $3.50 times 4 to $14. We're still at a $6 gap to get us to that $20 retail price. So let's take a break here for a moment. I want to talk about the giveaway for a second. So here is the question for the giveaway for this Unified Minds blister pack is, what is my favorite Pokemon? Make sure to message me your answer at my Instagram account at PokePointers. Remember to add your YouTube handle as well so that I can track who is entered into the giveaway. Now, going back to the valuation of this built-in battle kit set, we take a look at the very last piece of the kit, the alternate art promo card. From how I understand it, there is a 25% chance of pulling any of those 4 cards. So technically speaking, if you bought and opened 4 of these built-in battle kits, you should at least be getting 1 Charizard, 1 Lugia, 1 Snorlax, and 1 Donphan. Again here, we can use the expected value formula to calculate the values of each of those 4 cards, add them together, and then we'll find out the true value of this built-in battle kit. Again, we're looking at the market value of the Charizard at $130, multiply that by the 25% probability, and we get $32.50. What we do with that number is we add it on to the $14 that we calculated from the 4 booster packs before, and then we keep doing that for the other 3 cards. Once we do that, what's super interesting is that we get to a value very, very close to $65. And what that tells us is that based on the current market values, $65 is actually fair, fair price for this kit. This also means that people are inherently aware of the fluctuating market and they adjust the prices accordingly based on demand, based on supply. Now, thinking about this, it might seem obvious in hindsight, but I think it's super important to call out these types of things because you can apply it to any other products going forward. So I guess the $1 million question is, where can you buy these boxes? Where did I buy my boxes from? About 3 or 4 weeks back, I was noticing the rise of this kit, and there was some price stability for around 2 weeks at that $40 price point. I was kind of on the fence at the time. I didn't really implement my EV value formula, but I did find a small deal at TCG Stadium. There's a couple other places I'd recommend scouting. One of them being Mini Pokemart, Hills Wholesale Gaming, PKMN Coliseum, as well as Pokemarket.net. I've bought from all of these different shops online before. I've had great experiences with them, and they don't tend to overcharge for the products that they sell. And of course, you always have to look at marketplaces like eBay, like Mercari, like Facebook Marketplace, because those are potentially the ones where you can really score a good deal. I was taking a look at the built-in battle kits, I think yesterday, and I found one that was sold for $60, and I'm like, oh, wow, somebody got a really good deal. Make sure to do your research and make sure that you're making the best purchase for yourself within your means. So thanks for joining me in today's episode. If you're looking to join the giveaway for the Unified Minds 3-pack blister, remember to send me a direct message at my Instagram account at PokePointers with the answer to my question that I was asking earlier in today's video. Follow the easy steps down below in the description and you should be good to go. You should be entered, and I'm super excited to give this to a lucky subscriber. If you enjoyed the content and have become a fan of our breakdowns, I really love it if you could, like the video and maybe leave a comment. And if this is your first time here, if you could become a subscriber, that would really help me with the YouTube algorithm, which I'm still trying to figure out. So thanks again, and see you next time.